Alrighty, we should be live. It is officially OFL Bowl time. Gonna make sure I'm all good. Yep, the audio's good. Gonna get it set up in Discord, and then we will begin. So before we start the OFL Bowl, if you guys remember at the end of the last stream, I was going to show the dev ups, but the stream crashed. Isn't that what happened last year too? I was gonna show the dev ups, and then I cannot speak. The stream crashed. I'm pretty sure that happened last year too. That's really odd. Huh. Well, we'll show them now. It doesn't really matter. What's good, Colin? What's good, Pokemon? Welcome in, fellas. Alright, after the dev ups, then, of course, we will get to the game. What's good, Jax? Welcome in. I think these three already had X Factor, so nothing too wild for the Steamers. Deron Payne might be new, because I know he had a really good year. No, okay, he's not. The Bengals, Yannick Ngakoue is definitely new. So is Najee Freeman. So the Bengals add 2 X Factors. Even though their season comes short in the AFC Championship, they add a couple new X Factor players. Adrian Esplesser is X Factor. Yes! I mean, I'm not really sure why he went up. I guess because he had a lot of tackles for loss. But hey, yay! The GOAT now has X Factor. For us, did Devin White already have X Factor? I think he did. I'm pretty sure he did. Kirk definitely did. Yeah, all these guys did. Any new superstars? No. Okay. Nothing new for the Diablos, because the Diablos don't really deserve anything new. The Cougars. Melvin Ingram, I think, is new. DeMar Davis might be, too. So, Chicago getting a boost. I know I can go by the roster, but, like, this is probably easier. DR3 stays at superstar. The Bucks. I don't think anything new. I think Patrick Queen already had it. The Cardinals. Miles Jack definitely did. Yeah, none of those guys are new. For superstars, no one new. No one new that I can tell. The Chargers. Raekwon McMillan definitely did not have X Factor. So I think he's new. For the Chiefs, I don't think anything's different there. Colts. Eddie didn't go up. No! Not Eddie. Why is he still a superstar? Yes, I can put Bobby back at right outside linebacker. Cowboys, nothing new. The Dolphins. I'll try to speed it up. I think Sean Murphy-Bunting and Harold Landry both might be new. Eagles. Hunter Renfro's probably new. Tua goes up to superstar. That's pretty well deserved. Zendaya Washington, I don't think, had X Factor. Neither did Keenan Allen. So the Jaguars got a couple new ones. Nicholas Davidson, I think, is new. Chris Silver is definitely new. He now has X Factor. I'm surprised Isaiah Thomas didn't go down. I know I have dev regression off, but he still probably should have gone down. No Katie Katz for the Packers. I thought there'd be a chance. Kaiser White probably did not have X Factor before. That, I feel like, is no. Dante Fowler might be new. No, actually, I don't think he is. I think he already had X Factor. Did Keith? Yeah, Keith already had X Factor. I did not know Ryan Tannehill had Superstar, though. For the Ravens, I don't think anything new is there. For the Caps, the other team in the OFL Bowl, did Earl Thomas not have X Factor? I mean, he's injured, so it doesn't really matter. But I didn't realize he went up. Anything else? Surprised Trent Boyett didn't. Nope. Nothing else new for the Caps. For the Saints, did Jimmy already have Superstar? I don't think he did. No, he did. Okay, I was going to say, because Jimmy was better last year than he was this year. Okay. The Snowhawks. Nothing new. Steelers. Nope. I think Mac Wilson already had it. Texans. Nope. Titans. They have 3 X-Factor linebackers. Huh. And then the Thunderbirds. Aaron Jones, I think, already had it. Did he? Did Aaron Jones already have it? He did not. So Aaron Jones moves up to X Factor. That's a pretty big one. Did that say he's 30? I didn't realize he was that old. Not that it really matters for running backs in this game. 30, 31. As long as he's still rated highly, doesn't really matter. I don't think anyone else there is new. Beep boop. Oh, Earl already had X Factor? Okay. Yeah, I can move Bobby to left instead. Does anyone go up to star? There probably are a few players who did, but that's just like way too much to check. I would have to go through like every roster, and we just don't have really time for that. So I'm going to assume some guys did move up to star, though, I would think. Alright, I'll make sure Bobby is the starter there. I don't know why he wouldn't. And then we can officially begin OFL Bowl 13. Indeed, it is the second to last OFL Bowl this year. But we still got one more after this, and then obviously we'll have plenty in the future. And of course, we will also simulate quite a while into the future. Although those won't like count in the record books, we will still see what happens to all of these guys. Okay, Bobby's a starter. Good. Siri, give me a whole number between 1 and 2. Siri has selected 1. It looks like the Cougars are technically the road team. So, I know Colin was here. I imagine he probably still is. So, Colin, you get the honor of picking your jerseys. Gallup and Ingram still get snubbed. Was Ingram even that good this year? Yeah, the Cougars are a road team, so they would be 1. 89 overall versus 88 overall. So 2 very good teams, 2 very deserving teams. Although the Cougars were the 6th seed, I think they're better than a lot of the teams seeded higher than them, and then obviously the Caps are very good as well. Finally, we can be all blue. Yeah, these are clean. Both the Cougars and the Caps have really good all-blue jersey combos. I mean, we already know the Caps do, but the Cougars do as well. A lot of star power on both teams. I could really see this game going either way, which is why I'm really excited about it. This game literally could go either side. Garbage that you're not there. Well, maybe your offensive coordinator should have tried. Please, EA, let the Caps wear all white. I'm pretty sure their normal road pants are blue, so I don't think EA will, although that would be cool. I agree. I hope EA has the Caps wear white, but I don't think they will. Because EA is mean like that. Reminder, yeah, I wanted Bengals Bulldogs as a joke. I said that to be funny. I wasn't serious. Obviously, I think these were the 2 more fun teams in the conference championship games. These were the 2 teams I wanted to win. Even though, as a joke, I said the Bengals and the Bulldogs, because I figured that's like the OFL Bowl that nobody would want. The Caps are wearing, it looks like, blue pants, by the way. I'm pretty sure this is in Atlanta, home of the Falcons. As we have the Columbus Caps, formerly the Washington football team, taking on the Chicago Cougars, formerly the Cleveland Browns, for an opportunity to win OFL Bowl 13. Neither of these teams have ever played or won in an OFL Bowl, whether they're known as their relocation names or their previous names. These 2 teams have been in the playoffs quite a lot. I think the Cougars have made it every year, and I think the Caps have made it either every year or close to every year since they got Jax. So these 2 teams have been long awaiting to get an opportunity to play in this game, and now they finally do. Looks like Columbus will start this one on offense. They still have the Falcons logos. That's ironic because the Falcons aren't in the game. They are now the Sentinels. So that's kind of odd. Yeah, why does a team who's no longer in the league get to host the game? That's weird, but EA's going to EA. So, Atlanta, home of absolutely nobody. So can relocation teams not host, like, Super Bowls in Madden? That's dumb if that's the case. They should. Especially considering those stadiums would be, like, newer. Like, wouldn't you want the Super Bowl, or in this case, the OFL Bowl, in a newer stadium? Like, I have to imagine the NFL has one in Vegas soon, because that stadium is new. Should be in Toronto. I mean, does the league want to put the game in snow? I mean, I don't hate that idea. That'd be fun. That should have been intercepted. And Will Molden is hurt. That's kind of a big deal. Will Molden's a really good player. They didn't show us a cutscene, so he's probably fine. But if he's out for the game, that is a huge loss for the Chicago Cougars. He's one of their best players. It's like if the Oilers hosted the Super Bowl. Yeah, kind of. Reminder, Super Bowl 48 was in MetLife. Yeah, that's like a one-time exception, and that's because New York is one of the biggest markets in the country. I mean, I guess Toronto's one of the biggest markets in their country, technically. Nice first down for Columbus. That was Tajik Potts, who had over, I think, 120 yards in the NFC Championship. He was their best receiver, even though they have Sterling Shepard and Stephon Diggs on this team. Not much there for Malcolm Tremblay. Now Jake Matthews, the offensive tackle, is hurt. So both teams have lost linemen within 2 minutes of the game. For a second, I thought Malcolm Tremblay was hurt. And for the memes, that would have sucked. He is only on the sideline, so he's fine. Hey, Todd Gurley finally gets to play in an OFL role. If this was last year in OFL 20, this would be a bigger deal, but he gets a shot to win a ring. 3rd and 9, Malcolm Tremblay breaks the tackle. What a move by Malcolm Tremblay, still alive. The 5'6" kid himself, Malcolm Tremblay to the 16. Wow. Don't normally see guys his size breaking tackles like that. Malcolm Tremblay, whenever we watch the Caps, Malcolm Tremblay is always really good in the receiving game, but he's gotten off to another level today. He's been real good on this first drive. Oh, it's a fumble, and it's picked up by the Cougars. Todd Gurley coughed it up, and it's picked up by Dante Jackson. The only thing that has been bad for the Caps in the playoffs has been their offense in the red zone, and dear Lord, it has been bad. We got to see if he was down, though. Are they going to have a review? They will. Okay. If you remember in the divisional round game against the Panthers, they were in the red zone like 4 or 5 times, and I don't think they scored a single red zone touchdown. Oh, he's down. That's going to be reversed. A very lucky break for the Caps, and they will retain possession unless Madden decides to go full drunk mode, which, hey, Madden has already done that in favor of the Cougars in the playoffs. So, okay, the play is reversed. Yeah, he was definitely 100% down. But Madden has helped the Cougars quite a bit in this playoffs. Not to say the Cougars aren't deserving, because they deserve to beat us, and they deserve to beat the Bengals, but obviously, I mean, that Colts game, I don't really need to explain it. I think we all know. First and goal. Can Todd Gurley make up for the near fumble? Not on that play. He does not get anything. Looks like the Caps are just going to try to run it. It seems like they're better when they throw it in the red zone. They should probably pass it. Or maybe they should just not listen to me. Todd Gurley gets the touchdown. I beg to notice there's no, like, the team's names are not in the end zone. Kind of like the Caps' actual stadium. That's kind of weird. What's good, Crockett? Welcome in. No matter who wins, you get to make Mickey Mouse jokes. A fraudulent Mickey Mouse reign will be won by either the Caps or the Cougars. And so far, so good for the Caps. Their first drive, they score a touchdown. And now we get to see the second-year phenom, Daniel Romer III, and the Chicago Cougars. DR3 was excellent. in the AFC Championship game against the Cincinnati Bengals. It will complete the cycle if the Caps get Cougar dominated. That's so true. The first watch game of this season, the Cougars Cougar dominated the Raiders. So that would be a good conclusion to this season. There's a good start. Gain of 13 for McIntosh. Every time we watch the Caps, they get at least 2 interceptions. So if DR3 protects the ball and, doesn't get intercepted twice, then the Cougars have a good shot. But this Caps secondary is probably the best in the league by a wide margin. Oh, the Cougars have their end zone? I didn't even notice that. So it is probably based off their stadiums. Huh. That is really weird. That's really weird why the Caps stadium has no end zone logos and no logo in the middle of the field. Does Madden just, not have, a midfield logo for the Caps? They don't even have a midfield logo here. Normally they would have, the NFL logo or, the Super Bowl logo in the middle of the field. But because the Caps are home, is that why they don't have one? That is really weird. I mean, EA is weird as is. So, I guess it's not really a surprise. Did we go over dev upgrade? We did at the beginning. I don't think you guys had any, unless I missed it. You didn't have any. I don't think you guys had anyone new move up to Superstar, or at least no one who I noticed. So you guys, I don't think, had any big dev upgrades. Maybe it has something to do with the traditional stadium. That's kind of what I was thinking. It might have to do with this, or I originally thought it had to do with the stadium. But since, even though this is the Falcon Stadium, the Caps stuff is still not in the end zone. So maybe it's like a Columbus Caps thing, where Madden doesn't have their end zone logo or their midfield logo because EA is lazy. At first I used to think it was a stadium, but this game kind of tells me otherwise. First quarter in the books. Caps lead 7-0, but the Cougars are looking really good on their first drive, so I wouldn't really say either side is broken away yet. Just finished school. Welcome in, Cougars. And on the first play of the second quarter, I told you nobody broke away. It is Joe Mixon with the touchdown. Redmond is hurt. I don't know who that is. So, that means he's probably an offensive. If I don't know who it is, it has to be an offensive lineman. Caps don't even have their team color or logo on the sidelines. Yeah, it has to be a Caps thing. Which is weird, but actually looking like a good game. Yeah, so far it has been. Both offenses have had one drive and they both scored. So it's been pretty good so far. Can't wait for the MVP reveal. Well, maybe you'll finally get it. Keyword is maybe. Wink, wink. But yeah, I'm going to get that out probably early tomorrow, like tomorrow morning-ish, because I know I'll have time. No, not my own lineman. I didn't notice if he went to the locker room or not, so I don't know how serious of an injury it is, but both teams have had quite a few so far today. Good run for Todd Gurley, who, other than the touchdown, has not looked all that good today. Malcolm Tremblay has been better. So I guess it's good to see Todd doing something. Can't wait for the MVP unless I don't win it. Imagine after all of this if somebody else won it. I mean, I know if Smirnoff won it or not, but hypothetically that'd be funny. Imagine being so poverty you don't have an end zone logo or a midfield logo. That's almost as poverty as never making it out of the divisional round. Almost. If Alexi doesn't win, never put him on the ballot again. Is Wentz doing good? So far in this game, he's done pretty good, yeah. 5 for 6, 63 yards, not bad. If Carson Wentz goes off today, throws like 4 touchdowns and just plays unbelievable, do the Caps bring him back? And how many good quarterbacks are going to enter free agency? I have to imagine there's going to be quite a few. I would think. This game is bad because no Rams. Well, in order to make the OFL Bowl, you have to make the playoffs. And unfortunately, the Rams didn't do that. Although the Rams got kind of unlucky. They technically tied for the 7th seed, but... Well, maybe your team should have made the playoffs. If the Rams won one more game, they would have made it. There is Smokey DeBud with the sack. What a legend. And that knocks him out of field goal. Well, they weren't really in field goal range. Although you never really know with Enzo. I don't think they're going to attempt one here at the 50. Wentz, how did he get out of that? How did Carson Wentz get out of that sack? And now they're in field goal range. How did that work? He literally ran right between two defenders. And now they're going to get a field goal, probably. Keyword is probably. Again, you never know with Enzo. 53-yard attempt for the former first-rounder, Fungaroli. That one is a beauty. And the Caps will regain the lead. Wentz better than Burrow confirmed. Wentz is the only quarterback to actually deserve his MVP when he won. I mean, I respectfully disagree. But, hey, I can say for the 3 years we've done award voting, the person I voted for first in MVP ends up winning. So maybe I voted Smirnov. Hey, maybe I voted like Austin Buckley. Maybe Buckley won MVP. Who knows? Wentz is a better mobile quarterback than Lamar. In this game, yeah, definitely. There are quarterbacks a lot better than Lamar in this game, which is weird. Lamar usually does so well in Madden Sim, but he just is not that good in the OFL. Although he was better this year and his team almost made it to the OFL Bowl, but for the most part, he's been very disappointing. Austin Buckley did not win MVP. Are you sure about that? I'm pretty sure he did get a first-place vote. And if I was willing to bet, that would probably be for Meals. I would think. I'm pretty sure that was his only one. Because the only reason why he was on the MVP ballot was because I kind of needed to find a fifth. There were 4 deserving guys, and then him. No disrespect, because Buckley was really good for the most part this year. You gave him like a 3rd-place vote. I mean, it is pretty impressive to carry the Eagles to 8-8, because they have been really bad throughout most of OFL 21. Even though their roster isn't bad, I don't know. EA just does not like Meals this year, which is odd, because last year I think EA did. Remember when he was the Ravens last year and he drafted like everybody who was super good? And although, to be fair, his drafting luck did kind of carry over to this year. They just haven't won any games. Should have put you on the ballot. You are on the ballot. You were on the ballot for Meme of the Year. And look at Jimmy Conley to put the Cougars on. I think that's Conley. I think he's 15. I'm pretty sure. It is. If the Cougars win this game, it's going to be because Jimmy Conley plays really well. When healthy, Conley is an absolute beast. And he makes a big play there to put the Cougars back on top. The Caps do still have plenty of time. There's no reason to hit the panic button. But their defense has not looked great today. Both quarterbacks have looked really good. Touchdown for the old ladies. Maybe he should have won more than one game as a starter. Yeah, maybe he should have. If he had gone 2-10, maybe he would have been put on the ballot. I feel like the Meme of the Year award is fraudulent now because nothing beats nothing beats Apple going forward on 4th and inches when a field goal literally wins the game. Not even the whole IT thing. Apple's choke is the deserved Meme of the Year. So the Meme of the Year award is fraudulent. All I can remember voting for is you first and 2 a second. I'm pretty sure I had 2 a second as well. Although, obviously, I wanted to be biased towards Eddie. Isaiah Thomas would be the front runner for least valuable player. I mean, yeah, I can't really disagree. Based on this year. 1 minute to go. Cougars use their first timeout. There literally has been no defense in this game, and it's been fun. I was kind of expecting both offenses to play really well in this game, but I wasn't expecting them to play this well. MVP of the Year. Yeah, Meme of the Year, I guess, and really all of the awards are regular season related. So even if, like, Tua went off or something and led the Sentinels to the OFL Bowl, Smirnov would still probably deserve MVP. But I feel like Meme of the Year is different. I probably should have, like, waited for Meme of the Year. Although I guess we can have 2 winners or something. I don't know. We may have the biggest Meme of the Year at the end of OFL 21, although that's probably going to go to the Hail Mary. Hey guys, remember that time when the Cardinals lobbed up a Hail Mary and they caught it to win a playoff game? Yeah, that was fun. We need LVP as an official award. I don't know who else I would put on, but I think we all know who would win this year. Cougars call their final timeout. If Wentz throws this pass 5 yards up the middle, I swear. If they had a timeout, it wouldn't really be a big deal. He's going to throw it to Tremblay. He's going to do it. Oh, he didn't. They're not going to get another playoff, though. Nope. The Columbus Caps 2 yards short. And through one half, the Chicago Cougars are currently on top 14-10. It's been a really close game so far. Feels like the OFL Bowl is either a blowout or like a classic. So, this one is trending towards classic, which I expected going into the game. The wide receiver was in. I think part of it was because the corner was right behind him. Wentz probably should have just thrown it away and kicked the field goal. And that's especially bad for them because the Cougars start the second half on offense. If Chicago, who is 2 for 2 on drives today with touchdowns, if they get another one here, they're in a really good spot. But remember, if any defense is going to force a big turnover out of the blue, it's going to be Columbus. Interception on this drive, calling it now. I mean, it's possible. But DR3 has been dominant today. So is Joe Mixon. Mixon's been a little bit disappointing throughout the playoffs, but today he's looked really good. And obviously DR3 has been an absolute machine. If the Cougars do win this game, that play's not going to help. A nice sack for Xavier McKinney, who had the big pick 6 in the divisional round against Carolina. If the Cougars win, and Daniel Rumer III is still playing really well, and he wins OFL Bowl MVP, where does he rank among the best quarterbacks in the league? There's a legitimate argument for him to be top 5, although this drive did not help his case at all. This time it's a sack for Yitor Gross-Matos, and they're going to have to punt it. If Bobby Wagner forces a fumble at some point, I might need new pants. Well, get them ready. Why are these punt returners scared of returning punts? I don't get it. If they need Malcolm Tremblay there to return that punt, he wouldn't have been scared. This isn't Illinois. You just lost a sub, but I reported you. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Cobra. Would there be a ballot? Honestly, that's actually kind of a good idea. That's a really good idea. You know what? We're making a ballot for OFL Bowl MVP. We're doing it. And I'm going to put that with the other awards tomorrow. We're doing that. That's a great idea, Pog. I don't know how many people I would put on the ballot, but that's a really good idea. Madden can't decide because Madden is usually wrong. If you get a defensive touchdown in Madden Super Bowl, you're guaranteed to win MVP, for the most part. Unless someone on offense goes off. So, if there is a defensive touchdown, which the Caps have quite a few of those this playoffs. 3, I think 3 is probably a good number. That's kind of what I was thinking. Oh, look, invisible words. He said post-moral Illini. Can we call it the Pog Award? Well, I guess since you thought of it, I mean, I can't really argue that. The OFL Bowl MVP, presented by Poggers, where everything is Pog. That's actually kind of catchy. I'm not even gonna lie. We're calling it that. And if Malcolm Tremblay keeps getting the ball, he might be a legitimate candidate because he has been looking quite good whenever he's gotten touches. And he is in the backfield here. He needs to be the focal point of the offense, not Todd. Give the ball to Malcolm Tremblay. Okay, that play wasn't all that good, but... The Brad Kaya OFL Bowl MVP award, yes. Good old Brad Kaya. Only the OG OFL Bowl members remember when Brad Kaya won an OFL Bowl MVP with the Rams. Good times. Conley for MVP. I mean, if Jimmy Conley gets a few more plays and the Cougars win, obviously, then he would definitely make the ballot. 3rd and 2. What a dot for Carson Wentz. It's caught by Stephon Diggs. I mean, there's only like 11 minutes in this game, and it's literally 50-50 still. I mean, it's been super close since the start. Brad Kaya, the former Detroit Lions legend. I remember I was so happy when we picked him. And then I don't even think he made the roster. I think we cut him after like the preseason, and he's not been picked up since. Throwback to when he was supposed to be a super high pick. I remember going into that year, it was Deshaun Watson, Deshaun Kaiser, and Brad Kaya as like the top projected quarterbacks. How things change. Little did we know we would get this phenom coming in, launching darts. His name was Mitchell Trubisky. Oh yeah, and there was that Mahomes guy too. Did he catch that? Oh, I thought he caught it. Wow, I thought that was a catch. I thought the receiver lost him. So no touchdown on this drive for the Caps. They'll have to settle for another field goal. So the Cougars will stay on top. Another kick for Enzo Fungaroli. And it is now 14-13. Demanding the OFL Bowl MVP trophy be named the Lee Bush Trophy. Well, that would be a really good name if it was the FGFL Bowl, but it's not. So, yeah. Who's like the biggest meme player in OFL history? That's a tough one. I would probably say Brian Amaya off the top of my head. Maybe Wes Lunt, although Wes Lunt really hasn't been in the OFL this year. The first 2 years, I guess he would be in that discussion. We need an MVP, an LVP, and an... What's the MVP? I think that's 3 straight plays that DR3 has gotten sacked. This time by Dalvin Tomlinson, and the Cougar... Not the Cougar. The Caps pass rush is really coming alive. How do the Cougars have 70 passing yards, yet it feels like DR3 has been their best player? Okay, well, that's not a sack, but that's not positive yards either. He's thrown 6 passes today. And he's completed all 6. Nice tackle by Chidobe Awuzie. Oh, the Nickelodeon. Yeah, I should have known that. We need a wild card game that is presented by Nickelodeon. That's a great idea. Madden, I'm going to need your help here. We need a Nickelodeon wild card game. Another stop for the Caps. Their defense is like flipped a switch here in the second half. The Cougars' offense looked unstoppable in the first half. Here in the second half, I don't think they have a first down. And the punt returner is still scared to return punts. You had Chidobe in FGFL 20, the GOAT! What a guy. Why does VOFL preseason not matter? It would be a great time to see position battles play out. That's something like, I think, wouldn't be a... Who got hurt? Was that Diggs? Hold on, I'll get back to my point in a second. Who got hurt? Was it Mr. Diggs? No, it was someone on defense. Who was it? Is it anyone good? Jaden O'Neal. Okay, he's kind of good. I guess that's a somewhat significant loss. But anyway, I think the preseasons might not be a bad idea for the future. I don't think a lot of people would want to watch a preseason. Oh, it's intercepted! Again, I'll get back to my point in a second. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a huge turnover. And the Cougars now in the red zone, and there's an injury. Is it? They showed Abdul Lamb. It might be him. Yeah, I think that's Abdul Lamb. So I guess Carson's not coming back to the Caps, is he? Chicago now has it in the red zone. A touchdown still makes it a one-score game, by the way. That would stay the same, unless they went for 2, but they're not going to do that. As I was trying to say, I think preseason would be an interesting idea for OFL 22 if people wanted it. Oh, it's intercepted! Another one! Roquan Smith this time! So now that both quarterbacks have turned the ball over within the matter of a minute, does anyone deserve OFL Bowl MVP? Wow. Stop interrupting you. My point was done after Roquan got the interception. So, I only interrupted you twice. So, both defenses have completely come alive. I thought that was going to be intercepted too. Feels like the Caps have had the ball like the whole game. Wentz has thrown like double the amount of passes that DR3 has thrown. For what it's worth. That one was also dangerous. It is caught though. Third and inches, they lose 6. Smokey to butt again. So the Cougars get another stop. Does anybody want to win this game? Oh, are we going to get a what a punt? What a punt from Braden, man. It's down at the 2. These punt returners deserve to be fired. What are they doing? They're not even trying. At least, like, with the Caps, it hasn't, like, totally hurt them. But, geez, that ain't it. Does a defensive battle not entice you? Well, I mean, it kind of does, because we've had a lot of good defensive plays in this third quarter. It's not just, like, 3-and-out punt, 3-and-out punt. It's actually been, like, interesting defense. But it's kind of a surprise, considering the first half was all about offense, and now the second half is all about defense. It's been kind of weird. Daniel Romer III stacked. Dalvin Tomlinson with his second. Game-winning safe. That'd be too funny. That would be really funny. Third and 9. I don't think that's going to be a safety. It's not. But he does lose a yard. Caps get another stop. It's Kevin Byard this time. Carson, he's our man. If he can't do it, you wouldn't be shocked. I wouldn't be shocked either, to be honest. Stand with you straight into the preseason because it would be a great time to see rookies who are on the practice squad or don't play at all. I mean, that's certainly something I could put as like a poll when we get closer to OFL 22 just to gauge people's interest. But if people want it, I would be willing to do it. I just don't know how many people would want it. Or maybe what I could do is I would stream certain games of the people who did want it, and then the people who don't care, I just don't stream their games.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 48-yard line. They can't hang with us. Like 56. I got it. Wentz's pass complete to number 35.
Third and 5. They have that at like midfield. That's some strong field position. Carson Wentz, it's a screen for Malcolm Tremblay, and he does not get it. 4th down and 1. I would go for it. Don't be scared. I feel like they are going to go for it. They're going to kick a field goal. What? A 62-yard try for Enzo Fungaroli. I was not expecting this. Oh, my... Oh, it's short. I thought that was good. I'm not going to lie. I thought he was going to make that at first. That's like the one call you shouldn't make. Why? What's the point of kicking a field goal there? If it was 4th and 6, then maybe I get it. But not 4th and 1. If you're not going to go for it, just punt it. So Chicago gets it back with strong field position. Again, a touchdown does keep it as a one-score game. And look at Joe Mixon. If Mixon is a big drive here, he could be the favorite for OFL Bowl MVP because DR3 hasn't really been consistent enough and they haven't like thrown the ball enough. Although when they have thrown it, he's been pretty good. First down, Daniel Romer III. Backing up, taking it deep, and it is caught at the 8-yard line. A huge grab for number 82, McIntosh, and the Cougars are getting awfully close. Oh, the clock is still running. I thought he was out. Oh well. Chicago's just trying to chew clock now. The Caps are going to have to start calling your timeouts. Now, no matter what, since the Caps have it on the goal line, not the Caps, the Cougars have it on the goal line, the Caps will get an opportunity to drive down the field. OFL Bull MVP. Caps play caller. Facts. Second and goal. Mixon. I think he's in. No, he's not. That's not awful for the Cougars as long as they don't get it in. As long as they get it in here on third down, because that could flush a timeout. But if they don't get it in here, then yeah, that would be awful. And Rover overthrows Jimmy Conley. Oh my goodness, they have to go for it. You got it. You're at the 1 yard line. You got to go for it. You got to go for it. I don't think you really have a choice. Handoff for Mixon. He is stopped. Oh my word. The Caps get the stop. So it's still a 1-point game. Can Carson Wentz lead his team down the field? All they need is a field goal. And that's not going to happen on this drive. A pick six for Tremaine Edmonds. So the Cougars get the touchdown after all. There you go. Still a one-score game, but Carson Wentz with 2 costly turnovers today. One in, I think, close to their red zone, and one backed up towards the other end zone. That doesn't necessarily seal the game, though. It's a one-possession game. Now, the Caps have to score a touchdown here or else they're done. Carson Wentz with a passing touchdown from the 2-yard line. Pretty remarkable. Even if the Caps win, should I even put Carson Wentz on the ballot? I mean, I guess if he leads 2 game-winning drives, then yes. But if the Caps, assuming they don't win, I would have to imagine Carson's time here in Columbus is definitely done. Tremblay probably should have tried to get out of bounds quicker there. He does not. What is Wentz doing? Why are they throwing short passes up the middle? Will Molden is hurt again, and the Cougars have to call time. Caps are really lucky there because they would have had to waste like 15 seconds getting back to the line of scrimmage. And a big-time player is out for the game. Third and 6. Carson Wentz downfield, and it is... Did Malcolm catch that? Malcolm Tremblay is unbelievable. Caps still have a shot. Wentz downfield for Diggs, and he gets the touchdown. Are you kidding? Now they need the 2-point conversion to tie. If they don't get this, then they need an onside kick. Can the Cougars defense get the stop? This is probably the ball game. Wentz. And they get the stop. It's broken up by Tremaine Edmonds. And now Columbus has to get an onside kick. Well, this is the ball game. And that was about as bad of an onside kick as you can get. And the Chicago Cougars have won the OFL Bowl. What a game. This is one of the most exciting OFL Bowls we've had. It doesn't beat the first Niners-Patriots game last year, but this one's up there. This was a good game from start to finish. Arguably the most exciting OFL Bowl this year, although there have been some good ones. Caps are flushing the timeouts, but it does not matter. The Chicago Cougars will win the game. Congratulations to Coach Colin. And the Lombardi Trophy is headed to Chicago after 4 straight seasons in the playoffs. They finally... Are they going to punt it? If they punt it... What if we get a touchdown? Okay, it's out of bounds. We're not. That's your ball game. Cougars win it. The Chicago Cougars, in dramatic fashion with a 2-point conversion stop, have won the game. Major poggers. Who will Madden give OFL Bowl MVP to? Probably Tremaine Edmonds. Probably. And Tremaine Edmonds had a great game. I mean, he had a great final 2 minutes. But he's probably going to be on our ballot. Joe Mixon, definitely. Maybe Chauncey Gardner-Johnson. Maybe DR3, although his numbers weren't all that spectacular. So there's not a clear OFL Bowl MVP, which is good for the purpose of the vote. Congratulations to the Cougars, indeed. Going into the playoffs, I was not expecting the Cougars to win at all. I knew they were a good team. I don't even think I picked them to win a game. I had us beating them. So all because Madden had the Colts go for it on 4th and inches when a field goal wins, the Cougars, who should have lost that game, have now won the OFL Bowl. That's really the only fitting ending. That makes that meme even better. Tremaine Edmonds with 0 tackles wins OFL Bowl MVP. Okay then. Middle linebacker with 0 tackles who does nothing except for the final 2 minutes of the game, although he did have the 2 biggest plays in the entire game, so I will say that. Daniel Romer III, Joe Mixon, Jimmy Conley, Tremaine Edmonds, and head coach Colin Mentor on the podium for the OFL Bowl Championship and the... What is the trophy called? Because it damn sure ain't the Lombardi Trophy. Who is the trophy named after? I don't know. I mean, Lamar Jackson has more rings than anybody, so... Carson Wentz, he threw almost 3 times the amount of passes that DR3 did. Carson had some good plays and he had some bad plays. We'll leave it at that. Daniel Romer III, he did not have to do a whole lot. The Caps had the ball for a majority of this game. Yeah. They had it for 19 minutes. The Cougars had it for about 13. The best offensive player today was probably Joe Mixon. He was very good, although Malcolm Tremblay was a beast. If the Caps had won this game, Tremblay would get my vote for MVP because, dang, he was good. Any receivers for the Cougars? Possibly. Jimmy Conley only caught 1 pass, so he's probably not going to make the ballot. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson certainly has a shot. Tremaine Edmonds. So I think we're down to 4 guys. Maybe Smokey DeBudd. He had a few big plays. Oh, Tremaine Edmonds had 5 tackles. Oh, because he had 0 solo tackles. Okay. Enzo Fungaroli kind of sold. He missed a field goal, and his onside kick was really bad. Cut Wentz after the game. His bonus might be a lot. If it's not, I'll do it for you. But it shouldn't be because he's on the last year of his contract. Isn't this what Romer did last year when they lost with Andrew Luck? He cut him right after the game. That wasn't in the OFL Bowl, though. That was like in the wild card round or something, but... Wentz is a free agent, though. That's the thing. So that's why he wouldn't trade him, because he would have to sign him to a contract. So we will check retirements, we'll check regression, and then we'll go through cap space. I'm not going to show re-signings now. I'm going to have a video for that later today. Yeah, Wentz's bonus is 0. I can cut him. All right, it's officially a new quarterback for Columbus. Hopefully Phil Riddle. Tom Brady is 48. Jesus Christ. Does that include... Yeah, that's probably since we're at the end of the year. Yeah, okay. All right, let's save it, and then we will sim a week. Who will join Matt Ryan in the retirement home? What if Matt Ryan doesn't retire? What if Tom Brady doesn't retire at 48? Let's take one last look at the playoff picture, though, just so everyone can get one last look. The 6-seeded Cougars. You won't get a seed lower than that winning an OFL Bowl. How old is Scooter? Scooter's probably like 25, 26, I would think. Please let Brady start next year. All right, let's sim ahead. We are officially now in the final offseason of OFL 21, and the most anticipated offseason, in my opinion, not just this year, but in OFL history. Here is the season recap, by the way. Oh, that's the first one, when Juju won MVP. I don't know if you remember that, Cobra, but there you go. So, here are the awards. They only show the NFC ones because this game is lazy, but point remains. Why does it say the Jets? Wait, what? Why does it say the Cougars and the Jets? Huh? What? Why would it be the Jets? That does not make sense. I'm pretty sure the Jets don't play in the NFC. I'm pretty sure it was the Columbus Caps, not the New York Jets. Plot twist, it was the Jets disguised. Matty Ice really made an OFL Bowl. Caps equals Jets. So, the Cougars have 4 guys retiring with range. Matt Paratis, Jordan Reed, Melvin Ingram, and Demario Davis. Bobby Wagner retires. Hey, there's Tom Brady. So, both OFL Bowl teams have 4 guys retiring each. Gronk retires. T.Y. Hilton, that's a big one, because T.Y. Hilton was insane this year. J.C. Treader, Tyron Smith, Chandler Jones, Patrick Peterson, Chris Harris, David DeCastro, Kirk Cousins. All right, so there are definitely some big ones. Robert Griffin III, Nick Foles. Nick Foles and Tom Brady retired together. That's kind of funny. Brian Bulaga, Iowa. Marvin Jones. Colin Kaepernick. Why did no one ever pick up Kaepernick? That would have been a funny meme. Imagine if Kaepernick was like a long-term OFL starter. That'd be funny. All right, let's check the player regression real quick. I don't think he's like a 59. He was probably in like the 80s, I would think. Not a whole lot for the Caps. Why does... Oh, at first I thought that said Cowboys, but that's because I refreshed. Wow, Tyreek Hill took a big hit. He's still like a 97, but... The Diablos, oh dear. Tyler Lockett lost 25, and he's still an 87. Okay, nothing too bad. Jelani Salami got worse. Huh, there you go. The Dolphins. Deontay Johnson lost a little bit. Other than that, nothing too big here. Oh, Keanu Neal lost quite a bit. Oh, he's like 50. Oh, years old. Okay, that makes more sense. I thought you meant 59 overall. I was like, what? Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. Okay. Not a whole lot for the Eagles. How about San Francisco? Corey Davis is starting to lose some juice. He's still an 87, though. And keep in mind, some of these ratings are going to go up because I'm going to auto-upgrade for everybody before I do a check for re-signings and the roster video. Which, by the way, normally the roster video comes out after re-signings. But since I'm going to be out of town like all of next week and the internet where I'm going is really bad, I don't feel like having a roster video upload for like 2 days. So instead of doing the roster video before free agency... Wait, Matt Ryan didn't retire? Huh, he's a 63 though. As I was trying to say before Matt Ryan rudely interrupted me, instead of doing the roster video before free agency, I'm going to do a roster video today. So you guys are going to get a roster video with re-signings, but there's not going to be one before free agency. So there's going to be a roster video now, and then there's going to be one after the draft. Matt Ryan won MVP. He can't retire. What if the Jets start him next year? They won't. Although that wouldn't be an awful idea. Maybe it would. He is a 63 overall. Auto upgrade, you did minutes. Well, no, since you did your upgrades, yours were put in. But for the teams who didn't, theirs are going to be auto. That's what I meant. The people who put their upgrades in, they got them. But the people who did... Actually, I didn't do it for the playoff teams yet. So I guess I haven't done yours yet. But I'll manually upgrade for your team. Or do the manual ones that you requested. And then for everyone who didn't, I'm going to auto them. That's what I meant. What if the teams can DM you the re-signing? Why would they DM you? That doesn't make sense. My internet is good enough to where they can still DM me re-signing. It's just going to be that where I'm going, it takes like literal years to upload stuff. So that's why I want to do all the uploading before. 12 of the people who retired from your team, please go F yourself. So Tyron Smith pretty much F'd himself. So you can put the Google Sheets in. Well, we don't need to do that for re-signings, though. It would probably just be easier if I get DM'd for re-signings, and then maybe, I don't know if we do something different for free agency. Have you got an upgrade? Yeah, I put yours in. You're a 99 now. Where am I going? I'm going up to the mountains where it takes literal years to upload stuff. So I figured I don't want to do free agency and the roster video together because that'll literally take 2 days. So if I only have to like record the free agency video there and upload it there, then that would be a lot better and a lot more convenient for everybody. All right, we can go a little bit faster on the regressions. Wow, Travis Kelce lost 22, and he's still at 93. Dak lost 5. So that means, well, no, you can still improve because not all of your archetypes are 99 overall. It's just your top one. And the overall rating is based on what your top archetype is. So you can still get better. It's just that you're a 99 overall. I want to say you're an 89. I think. I could be wrong. We'll find out in the roster video today. Matthew Stafford is only 37. I know that he's sneaky young in real life, but I didn't realize he was 3 years younger than Matt Ryan. I guess now that I think about that, that kind of makes sense, though. Huh. Oh, well. Who did we start with? We started with the Cougars. Okay. How about the Caps? Why is Travion Henderson getting worse? The man, the myth, the legend. Wow, Caps actually got hit quite a bit. They got hit a lot. Not a great day for the Caps. They had a lot of guys retire, they had a lot of guys regress, and they lost the OFL Bowl because Carson Wentz is a fraud. Devontae Adams lost 20, and he's still really good. I can't wait to greet you. Oh. Are you sure about that, Chief? How did Russ only lose 10? He's like 37. Wait, what? Hold on. Did I not just see Russell Wilson? Oh, he's 36. Still, that's not a lot for someone who's 36. Makes sense. Jax loves old people. Figured that he got Cougar dominated. That's true. So this season of OFL, with all this weirdness, it started with a Cougar domination and it ended with a Cougar domination. And in the middle, or I guess closer to the end, but technically in the middle, EA was bribed by its own Cougar domination. But I guess that will end the stream. Oh, who won weekly awards? Stephon Diggs. Malcolm Tremblay got snubbed. Joe Mixon, Dalvin Tomlinson, and Tremaine Edmonds. Okay. I almost want to put Tremblay on the ballot just because he deserves it, but I'm not. But I do kind of want to. But I hope everybody enjoyed another season in the books. The Chicago Cougars are OFL Bowl champs, and we will be starting the offseason, I guess, tonight, because I'm going to get the re-sign video and the roster video done tonight. So you guys will get that all within the next, I guess, few hours.